Hi, in today's video I will do a short review of a new Head Extreme Pro that I received from Head the other week. This is the racket Berrettini uses, and so the question for today is, will I change to this racket? If you're new to this channel, my name is Patrik Broddfelt, a tennis coach in Norway. Let's get started with some specs of a racket. As you can see, the color is some kind of green, yellow, and has some black spots on it. And depending on the light, it changes a little bit of a color. And at first when I saw it, I was like, I'm not sure if I like it. But the more I look at it, the better it looks. It's kind of glossy as well. And if you look closely, you can see some kind of gold sparkles in it. So yeah, it grows on me, and for every day it looks better. The Pro model weighs 305 grams, and what's new is it got that hybrid technology in it that stiffens up the shaft a little bit. And I haven't tried the other versions of the Pro model. I played some with MP. For me, it feels much better, this model. I'll explain why I believe so. And what's also new about the racket is some AI technology in the grommets and spacing here. So it's supposed to feel better and sound better. The balance of a racket is 315 millimeters, and it's 98 square inches head size. Since it's 16 by 19, it's a little bit open, but it's not as open as the other rackets like Gravity Tour that I'm using. So since it's 16 by 19, it will have a little bit of a launch of a ball. And I will explain more when I go into the techniques of the ground strokes and serve and volley. What I noticed from the first start when I took a racket in my hand, it was like, wow, this really feels nice in the hand. Feels like a racket I can use. So I was really excited to go out on the court and try it. What I noticed on the forehand, for example, it's really easy to get topspin on the ball. I don't know if it's because of the strings. I have only tried the Headlinks Tour strings in this racket, and it's so easy to get topspin on the ball. And the racket speed flies through the air. Very easy to generate topspin. I also noticed that you get a lot of control in this racket. I have much more control with this racket than I had in the last years. I'm also able to flatten out the strokes very easily. So on the forehand, it feels good. It's not all rackets that feels good to me on the forehand, but this one is really good. I get lots of control and topspin if I want to, and I can manage to get some power as well. On the backhand, on the other hand, wow, it's the best racket yet that I have played in the last years to 100 backhand. I don't know, it's something about it. It's so easy to hit that 100 with this racket. And every time it feels right. And especially if I have a very fast ball, I have to hit half volleys behind the baseline. I'm just going here. It feels so good. I get lots of control with this racket. I believe this racket is a 100 backhand racket. But of course, if you have two hands, you can still have a good two-hander with this one, I believe. I mean, Berrettini is playing with it. He's having two hands. So, and on the backhand, of course, it's easy to add more topspin on the ball. It feels so natural with this one. On the backhand slice, well, on the other hand, it's not as good as my gravity tour. It's not as easy to get that bite on the ball, or the feeling is less feeling in this racket. But for every time I play, I'm getting used to the feeling, and I start to get more and more feeling, but it's not a touch racket. And it might also be the strings. If I try other strings, I might get better bites on the backhand slice. But I don't mind, because I haven't been able to hit a one-hander in a very long time, and with this racket I'm able to. So I have to try it out in a match situation as well, because that's when I tend to rely on my backhand slice. I get tight and afraid to hit that one-hander. However, if it's like I believe now it's so easy to have control of my backhand, I might actually be able to hit with this racket. On the volley, it's very crisp. It's easy to stand here and get the racket up in position, and you get some touch with it as well. What I noticed today, the strings seems to have lost the tension. So I checked it when I got back home, and the DT when I was strong, it was 36, and today it was 32. So it dropped around 12% already. I play for 5 hours now, and I could notice it on some of my strokes. Went a little bit too far, and it's more plush in a way. I like that, but I lost some control. So I had to figure out that as well. But really good racket for the volleys. It's easy to put up, and you have control of a racket head, easy to maneuver. And the reason for this is, since I'm playing one hand as well, it feels so nice in the hands here. Not many rackets I can hold here, and it feels good and easy to snap release. With this racket, it feels really nice. Overheads, it feels very nice. You get easy power and control with this racket. And then I tried some serves. I haven't served in a long time, but it feels really good. I can hit the flat serve, the topspin serve, the kick serve, really nice with this racket. It might be the strings that get more bite on it. I'm not sure, so I have to, as I said, try other strings as well. But man, it feels really, really nice. Slice serve, I didn't get that feeling yet, but with some practice, I believe I will figure that one out as well. Returns, it feels really nice and connected. That's what I like about this racket. It's like when I grab a racket and I do this, it feels like wobbly. I don't like it. This one feels very stable. I can feel the weight out here, and it's stable when I make contact. It's not going this way. So I believe this racket has a good twist weight. I don't have a tool to measure it, but it feels really nice, stable at contact. As I said, I have to play some more to know on the return if it's really good, but so far it feels really nice. And another thing I notice, when I'm on defense, it's so easy to pick up balls and have control of a ball. That's something I noticed on the gravity. I lost that connection there when I was on the defense. With this racket, I have better ply through and control of the racket and feels nicer when I hit as well. On the gravity, the balls has a tendency sometimes to just fly a little bit and I lose control. And as I said, half volleys and stuff like that feels really good on that kind of game. Take the ball on rise. And it's easy to get lots of racket head speed if you want to as well. So the first question then, will I change to this racket? Yes, I probably will. I fell in love with this racket. Like I said, I get more control with this one. I get more spin when I want to add. I do that with the gravity as well. But with this one, I can control the height of the ball. It's so much easier to control the height of the ball with this racket. It feels amazing when I hit. And the serve feels good, even maybe better with this one. And the racket feels better a little bit on the volleys. It's only the backhand slice, but I don't care about the backhand slice. Something you have to sacrifice. And for this time, it's the backhand slice and the feel and connection. So maybe when I'm coaching, I will use gravity when I'm playing this one, since this one is so much better on control, but the gravity has more feel and touch and more fun to play with in a way. But this one, if I want to win matches, this is the one I have to use. I hope you liked this video and let me know in the comments if you have any questions about the new Head Extreme Pro.